welcome to the Mama Mishima tutorial. We're going to start with launchers. If you're confused about the numbers I'm saying, just check the description. We got up forward 4, we got her fly stance 2, while standing 2, forward 4, down forward 2, and on counter hit, that's a launcher. And this is 2. And that was fly stance 1. We got forward 4, back forward 2, 1, 4. While standing forward 4, you will probably never use this one, just because of the nature of her having to while standing and do it. 3, 1, and back 2, and also the up forward 3, 4, 3. Yeah, that's all her tailspin moves. All right, her command grab is down forward 1 plus 2. All right, and her unbreakable grab is fly stance back 1 plus 2. That's unbreakable, and if you catch him at the wall, it wall splats. All right, so now I'm gonna talk about her evasive moves or whatever. These are good at like avoiding highs and some mids. Back 1, 2. As you can see, just look at her. She takes a step back. Another one is down black 1 plus 2. It's one of my favorite because you get a free down 2 as a follow-up. And let's see, her uppercut. All right, now you don't want to use down forward 2 as the same way you use, these two. Mostly because it's not as evasive, but if timed correctly, it can avoid like mids and shit. Her best one of all, up 2, she takes a quick step to the side, and then boom, you got you a nice 34 damage. If you don't already know, Kazumi doesn't quite have good combo damage. I'm gonna throw that out there. Compared to like all of the cast. A lot of her strings are delayable. So yeah, most of her game is gonna be ground game and tiger setups. Like this 3-2, you get a free down 2. I prefer to use a tiger because it's unavoidable and you get a lot more damage. Bow, so guaranteed 44 damage. Like I said, most of her gameplay is tiger setups, if you ask me personally. All right, let's get into these tiger setups. All right, like this will hit from almost any angle. I can't tell you how many times I've been online, I've done this move, and like I hit them from behind, and I would hit them from the front, and then like the tiger just jumps and hit them from behind. Her uppercut is not invincible. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Her uppercut is not invincible, so you don't want to just be throwing that out. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is one of my favorite moves or whatever. A lot of people don't expect the second half, and it's not punishable. It's not punishable because the pushback is just too far if they block it. Alright, bro, just look at that pushback. Like, Akuma has no move that can fucking punish this. So, if you're gonna do this, you might as well dedicate. Most of the time, you want to dedicate to doing the second hit. Alright, and for this, down forward 1, 2, this is punishable, so you gotta be very careful. As you can see, it's a big window for you to delay it, or whatever. And this isn't very negative. They can't punish you from doing it. So if you want to throw this out, you can throw it out. 1 plus 4, that's her heavy tiger. And then 2 plus 3 is her lunging tiger. This one looks to be a little less negative just by looking at the opponent's stance. But either way, you don't want to be throwing out the tigers from really close, okay? You really want to get out max range with your tigers, which is about right there. This is max range. This is where you want to throw out the 2+3 tiger. All right, this, the 1+4 tiger, does not have as much room. So that max range for that is about right here, whatever. It's like, what I mean by tiger setups is, you know, you just want to catch them like when they're on the ground or whatever. Knock them down, you know, you can clip them. You can clip them, get a nice little 10 damage. And also, if you're doing it just right, you know, at the perfect distance, you know what I'm saying, you're really gonna piss off your opponent. Now her tiger does collide with Akuma's fireball, but it only collides with like level 1 fireballs. If he does like the EX fireball that has 2 hits, it'll go straight through your tiger and the second part will be at you and you will more than likely get hit because launching the tigers has a lot of recovery frames. So you wanna, that's why I said you wanna make sure you're out right here if you're throwing out the tigers. So that way you have enough time for your frames to come back and you can successfully guard again. Let's cover her max damage combos or whatever. I'm not gonna use the rage drive, whatever. I don't like using rage. That gives a false sense of, you know, how much damage you're actually doing. There we go, 59. That's gonna be the max damage you can get off that hop kick. If you can't do the back forward motion, you can also try, let's see. Wow, it's just 2 points less damage, but it's easier on your fingers. Let's see. This is practically her best launcher. Her forward, that's about the best you gonna get. The problem is it has a lot of startup time. Let's see, the maximum damage you can get off this uppercut. All right, let's see the best we can get from her while standing too. All right, let's get on these counter hits, boys. I hope you've gotten the gist of it by now. But just in case, here's one more. So let's move on to this wall game. The wall is where Kazumi can kind of sort of keep up with the rest of the cast. All right, so, now this grab is unbreakable, but it is very slow. So only time you really want to use this grab is if you're fighting against a very patient player. If you're fighting against a very jab happy character that just like to be pressing buttons, you don't want to do this grab. You're gonna get some serious punishment or whatever. You do want to do this grab because it wall splats, and then you can take them downstairs, and you know, just do all types of crazy stuff. Okay, so anywho, her floor breaks is down 1. The little jump kicks into slam. Let's see, what else she got that breaks the floor? This, one of my favorites. Let me see, does the jump kicks. Also, her grounded punch. Oh yeah, her fly stance 3, that breaks the floor. Oh yeah, one last thing. If you're scared of Akuma's jump in, just try and power crush it out, okay? Forward 2. Just try and forward 2 it out. See, you just tank his hit and then you just bounce back. It counts as a counter hit. Oh wait, hold on, let me see. Does it count as a counter hit? Let's see. Yeah, just power crush it out. If you're scared of Akuma's jump ins, just try and power crush them out. If you feel your timing isn't that good, just do her other power crush, which is back 1+2. And look, it still caught him. Oh yeah, by the way, you want to hold it. It's not just something you tap like any of the other power crushes. With her back 1+2, you hold it. And I believe that's all, folks.